Alright, hello everybody, this is Zacharias. We are back with more of Avadon, the Black Fortress. We finally made it to the Titan Peaks, so let's continue on here. You enter an enormous cactus thicket deep within the Wretch Lands. The safety of the pack is far behind you now, and though this is a region set aside by the pack for roaches to breed and roam free, there are a few wretches here. Instead, the unmistakable tracks of Titans are everywhere, sunk deep in the parched soil. There are also the parallel lines of sledge tracks used by the Titans to haul equipment and bricks. Zethron was right. This is where a large band of Titans have settled. They have had plenty of time to settle in and build fortifications. You were told that a band of soldiers were sent here ahead of you. Before assaulting the Titan's stronghold, it might be wise to see if you can find anyone who can aid you. You meet a Titan. He is an old, filthy, gnarled creature, flanked by a pair of enormous dire wolves. When he turns to face you, you have to cover your nose. The reek of the creature is truly overpowering. He looks down at you and snarls, revealing his last few remaining teeth. This creature is old. He has been out here since long before the Titan invaders arrived. He says, "I, Splinterbone, this my land, was my land. You a tasty little thing. Maybe eat you, show young Titans I am strong. I was sent here to hunt Titans." Splinterbone grins. "You sent to hunt? You enemy of many Titans? You what Splinterbone looks for. Thing to kill. Prove self. Join tribe. Eat good at last." He drops the chains he used to restrain the wolves. They leap forward. "Kill! Splinterbone, kill!" The Titan roars and begins to stomp his feet. Nice. So we'll do this one and this one. I storm now. Dang, he stunned me, but at least I can tank. Splinterbone is wounded and furious. He begins to stamp his feet harder. Okay, lightning wind. Splinterbone collapses to the ground, a big stinking pile of dead Titan. It's almost a pity. The creature only kept to himself, relatively harmless. If the other Titans hadn't arrived started bothering the dragon, he probably would have died of natural causes. Well, that's what happens when you fight soldiers of Avadon. Now, I don't really need the endurance boost, honestly. We'll just disregard that. But that was actually a quick way to get that quest done. The small, dank, filthy warren is the lair of a Titan. The creature has been here for some time, definitely since long before the others of his kind arrived. It smells vile. There is nothing in here you would want to touch with your hands. Actually, no, I don't want that. Let's go back to Watcher Harissa since we finished that rather quick. I mean, I know story-wise we probably should just go deeper into Titan's Thieves, but that was actually a very fast quest to complete. Splinterbone is dead. You tell Harissa of the Titan's death. Unfortunate, but this was probably inevitable. The moment the pack seemed weak, one foe after another began to emerge, ready to hunt us. This is the penalty for our confusion. I will have another workshop unlocked for you. Take what you need with my gratitude. You have more work for me? Not yet, but I'm sure I will soon. As long as there are more invaders in the hills, not less, I will need your aid. Okay, so let's head over to another storeroom then. Ooh, another room right here. Oh dang, I thought that was a runestone we could use. Or one of those forts where we can forge the runestones, but that's alright. We got a runestone anyway. Helm of the Wind. Okay, so it is something only melee can use. Yeah, I need to do a better job of checking that, because... so I can put an athlete in some armor. I think I like the curse resistance more. So we'll put that, and we'll put that on him. Alright, so let's continue with our main objective. Yeah, we probably should look around for some assistance first. Titan's longbow. Nice. We'll do one more power specialization there. Let's do this. Instantly recover from several curses or afflictions. Okay, yeah, he's definitely gonna need that. A quiet, shadowy figure steps out of the thickets behind you. Even before you turn, you have a good idea who it is. The wayfarer gives you a little bow. Then he steps off the path and into the shadow of a large cactus. I am glad that you are here. I have only a little time to spare out here in these wastes. I will only take a moment of your time, and then I will be gone. What are you doing out here? Following the tracks of pack soldiers. I knew they were coming to meet you. and I had some interest in seeing for myself the creatures that could bring a dragon down from the sky. I found papers describing Ryozo's treachery. I destroyed them. The Wayfarer sounds understandably annoyed. You had the good fortune to find such obvious proof of treachery, and you destroyed it? It will be a long time before you have such a treasure dropped into your lap. Tell me why you have sought me out. The Wayfarer nods. You have come here to hunt Titans. The Titans are doomed. They will all be dead soon. The pack soldiers will kill them, or you will. When they fall, there is something that my employer wishes. How are you so sure that they will die? The dragon Zephyron failed to kill them, but he did succeed in drawing attention to them. Avadon will not tolerate Titans in these lands. Zephyron doomed them without realizing it. There are pack soldiers here. They were sent ahead of you. They are camped not far to the south. They have been beaten heavily, and your arrival will be a great relief to them. But enough talk. The heat bothers me. The Titans chieftain has papers, maps, letters, correspondence from forces who supported the Titans in their journey here. I will reward you very well if those papers are burned. They must never leave the Titan fort. It sounds like you're asking me to act against Avadon. I can see how it might sound that way, but the political games in progress are very complicated. And really, how can a few dirty scrawls in Titan's bedroom be important? For all you know, I am working for other eyes and hands. Simply focus on the reward I offer you. There is no way that I will do this. Disappointing. It is always sad when one is offered a route to greatness and rejects it. But you might change your mind. If you do, the reward will remain. That is all I have to say. I wish you victory. I must leave now. When I complete one task, two spring up. He bows, turns, and leaves. The Wayfarer contacted you not far from the Lair of the Titans. There might be papers hidden in there, indicating who has been directing and supporting the Titans. If you can destroy them, the Wayfarer will pay you well the next time you meet. Okay, what is over here, though? You manage to sneak up on the rear gate of the Titan fortification. A wall of massive stones blocks this passage. Titans look out at you through narrow windows and through huge iron gates. They lift smooth round stones, the sort they can gather, shape, and throw with lethal speed and accuracy. You might be able to kill the guards, but you won't be able to get through from this side. Let's take out some Titans then. Where is the group supposed to be at? Are they already inside ahead of us? They didn't wait for us? Okay, Iron Glaive. Apologies if you can hear that in the back, by the way, this whole time. I think somebody is outside mowing their lawn. I mean, I have my mic set up to where I filter out any, like, sounds and stuff like that, but it still might be a little bit annoying. So, apologies for that. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I hope the someone's mowing isn't like making too much noise in the back. I made sure to do what I can to have filters set up for my microphone, so there is that. Okay, I don't want to go out of any trapdoors just yet. I still like how we haven't caught up with the other pack soldiers yet. Zathron spoke truly. There is indeed a camp of pack soldiers here. They have constructed their own palisade and watch for attackers. The Titans know that the invaders are here, and they have lost quite a few of their number trying to dislodge the soldiers. But these human victories have not been without cost. The soldiers are bruised and exhausted, and most of them wear red-stained bandages. When they see that you have arrived, they wave and let out a weak cheer. Okay, we got Cave of Warrior. I think I will sell the ones that give an endurance boost, because endurance is not something I necessarily need to focus on, so I have no problem selling that. You greet the leader of the small raiding force of elite soldiers, here to help you deal with the Titan incursion. He is an old, leathery veteran of many campaigns in these harsh deserts. He's probably been hunting foes with pack in this harsh wasteland since before you were born. And yet, when he greets you, he bows and then gives you a sharp salute. He says, with a touch of nervous awe, "You must be Xander, sent from Avadon to command us. I am Monitor Pellin. These are my troops. We are at your command and still ready to fight. Lead us against the Titans and we will follow." Tell me about yourself, Monitor. Monitor Pellin seems slightly surprised. "Sorry, I wasn't expecting any chat. Been out here a while, you know, but I will do my best. I'm a Monitor, but most of the Blades in my command are back safely in the Cava. I volunteered to lead this group. Don't know enough to stay where it's safe, I guess. They call me the Lion." The Lion? That's the name they gave me. Just because I always end up at the front of every charge. My mother tried to give me sense. Guess it didn't take. His soldiers chuckle. Their respect for him is apparent. "How many are under your command?" "Overall, a little over 100. That's a Monitor's command. My second is watching over them, though, while I'm out here." "Where are you from?" The Southlands of the Cava, born and raised. When I came of age, I became a soldier. Never looked back. Fighting for the Cava and following the orders of Avadon when they notice us. And what do you think of Avadon? Now he looks very nervous. I'd love to talk to you about it over an ale sometime, but for now we should discuss the Titans, if it is alright. Tell me the situation. Well, the dragon was right when it said where the Titans were. They're here, lots of them. Their first palisade is not far to the east. Their defenses aren't ready. That's the only thing that gives us hope. These creatures are in dire need of a lesson, and we're going to give it to them. How many of them are there? At least 100, I think, though less than there were before they started hitting us. Do they know that you're here? He looks at the scorched land outside the palisade. Oh yes, didn't take them long. They've sent raiding parties at us. We've held them back, but we can't for much longer. Good thing you arrived when you did. Tell me about their defenses. My scouts tell me they have 3 palisades, then the field below their keep, then the keep itself. The keep wall isn't finished, so we can get in there without a siege train. It won't be unfinished for long, though, so we have to attack soon. With the might of Avadon behind us, I don't see how we can fail. The look on his face tells you that he sees many ways in which you can fail. Teach them a lesson? The pact is clear. This land here, he points at the ground. This is for the wretches. The mountains that way, he points to the west. Those are for Titans. So, what lesson will you give? That when the Titans move close to us, we drive them back, or kill them, if we have to. That is the lesson, and we're going to give it today. Titans have no place here, or I have no business being called the Lion. Do you have any spare supplies? He nods. You can take anything you find. He points out the trapdoor in the back corner of the camp. We found an old ruin down there, and we kept some things where it's cool. But if you go down there, you should be alert. Why? There's something down there, a ghost. No, I'm not heat mad. There's a ghost down there. He keeps to himself, so we leave it alone, but try not to aggravate it. I need to look around for a bit. Wait here for now. Alright, but hurry. We're pretty beat up here. We can't stay for much longer. Not for the first time. You find yourself thankful that you're not a soldier in the Cave of Waste. Okay, so there are supplies and a ghost down here. Okay, so get more bolted cloth. You try to open the sarcophagus. The moment you touch it, frost covers your hands. Ice races up your arms, hunting for your heart. You jump away. A chill travels up and down your spine as you enter this crypt. You aren't alone in here. There are several shades, ghosts of humans long dead. Their forms are vague and insubstantial. All the details of their appearance in life have faded away. And yet, one of them is still aware. It stands by a sarcophagus in the western alcove. It gestures at you, waving you forward. Can you talk? The shade doesn't respond. It's so old that it might not even speak your language. What do you want? The shade starts to gesture with its hands. A little bit of mist appears between them. It soon adopts a vague humanoid form. It looks up at you, waiting for a response. Is that a Titan? The figure disappears. The shade summons up its energy. A circle of mist appears between its hands. Is that a crown? The circle of mist rises into the air and comes to rest on the shade's head. Then it fades away. A vague feeling of anger and desire radiates from the shade. Then the shade fades, exhausted by the effort. It shrinks back into a dark corner to rest. You encounter a strange shade near the lair of the Titans, under where the pack soldiers are camped. But it couldn't speak, but it seems to want a crown or other piece of headgear. Interesting. The ghostly crown. Let me look this up real quick. I want to see if that's just a regular item or if I need to find that somewhere. Okay, so I just looked it up and somebody said it will be in the Titan Fortress, so we can definitely do that. So it is a special item, it's not just something we can give him. Honestly, I would rather try to get this reward rather than fight the Shade. And that was a complete guess. I honestly had no idea what to answer for that, so I got kind of lucky there too. You approach the Titan Palisade, guarded by a large band of massive defenders. The Titans watch you get closer. Some lift throwing stones, others raise huge war clubs. The thought of breaking through these creatures' defensive lines without help gives you pause. Perhaps the soldier Zetron sent ahead might be able to help. What if we did just go right ahead anyway and disregarded the soldiers? Then again, it's probably meant to. Would explore more options if the game autosaved frequently like it did in Inverna, but you don't really have that luxury here. Really just autosaves when you enter a new map area. And on very rare occasions, so yeah. I'd rather just do what the storyline entails, which would be to get help. Okay. But yeah, they've waited long enough, and we've explored much of what we could. I'm ready to lead the attack. Monitor Pelin rises. The other soldiers follow his lead. Then we are ready. Are you sure you're prepared? We'll need to strike fast, and we'll need your support. Let's go. Pelin nods and turns to his soldiers. Well, it's time. The Titans are big, they're strong, they're brutal, and us, we're simply better. Are you ready to win a fight for the lion? And you would bet every time the area hears the cheer, his soldiers let out. Well, let's go then. Send the Titans back where they came from. And the monitor leaves the camp and begins the careful advance east. Let's follow them then. Oh, I love that he gave us a boost like that. Okay, I really don't need any of this other stuff. Do that. I do like that they have abilities to use too, rather than just meleeing these Titans. I want to hit as much of them as I can. Ah, just do that. Well, that cave archer is on the verge of being dead, though. Okay, nice. I can get definitely more than one of them. Well, that cave archer's dead. Oh, she was too far back. Dang it. Okay, whatever. She can't even reach it. Anybody else. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pass return, because... Okay, beautifully done. Now that the first palisade has been secured, the soldiers look to the east, evaluating the terrain. The lion nods. Yes, not too bad, but it will get worse as we get closer. The soldiers begin to move east, advancing carefully down the path. Some of them look with interest at some posts in the clearing to the north. Okay, I do want to grab some loot real quick before we do any more advancing. So far so good. Only one of them has been killed. There are several posts here, each with its own pair of shackles. The bloodstains in the center of the clearing give you a grim picture of what has been happening here. As you look around, two humans emerge from a place of concealment in the thickets. They are hungry, exhausted, and sunburnt. The soldiers you are with recognize them as fellow Kava warriors, captured by the Titans. Within minutes, the two lost warriors have been fed, given water, and outfitted in scavenge armor and weapons. The two say that the Titans are holding prisoners from their patrol. The assault force moves on. I wish I could move my camera down when I'm actually in combat like this. Kind of a bummer that I can't. Dang it. Okay, so the person outside stopped mowing, so I'm glad. I was tired of hearing that. I mean, not that I mind it, but at the same time, kind of don't want it to happen when I'm recording. You all probably couldn't hear it anyway because I do make sure my mic has background filters. Oh, she's out of vitality. Okay. Give me some vitality back then. Oh snap, that wizard actually casts charm. Let's gather some loot real quick. Another resurrection scroll. The second palisade has been taken. The soldiers let out a lusty cheer. The lion shouts, "You see? They're big, but a sword in the guts works as well on them as anything else. Let's keep moving. Drive them from our borders." The soldiers turn north, advancing carefully down the path. Dang, he was charmed for a while. Let's see if I can get more loot here. 2 lockpicks. I don't want to burn out my lockpicks right now. There are several cages on the east side of the path where prisoners can be left to die slow, horrible deaths in the hot sun. The soldiers find 2 people in one of the cages. They shout in alarm and let the 2 humans out. These are more prisoners, taken by the Titans and left to die. Once again, they quickly rest, eat, and scavenge armor and blades. Then the assault continues. Alright, we'll do that. Ooh, gain charm foe now. He needs to be a little bit closer, I think. Let's just attack for now, from long range. Oh, dang it, I couldn't even use it yet because I wasn't close enough. Since we already hasted, we might as well just use the do this. Oh, that's booty. I like how as soon as I put the mind shield on, Xander got stunned from that. And again, it's only a 50% chance, so. I can't even use Charm Foe again because of that. So far, I've only had one of the soldiers die. So that's good. Finish him off. Alright, Corrupted Greaves. Ooh, that is very good, actually. It boosts his strength and some extra armor. I think I'll keep on the hostile effect resistance, so. He doesn't really need a boost to strength himself, but we'll put it on him anyway, since he doesn't really ever melee. The third palisade has been taken. The soldiers let out a loud cheer, determined to be heard by the enemy fort. The lion shouts, "Don't get cocky now! You've heard what the scouts said. We're almost to the fort itself. Be ready for a bloodbath. We know that most of their numbers remain." The soldiers turn north, advancing toward the final defenses. You enter the broad field in front of the Titan Keep. Their fortress is still under construction, and there are materials scattered all over the sandy field ahead of you. Some equipment was brought from smugglers. The rest was stolen from wretched human colonies. The walls of the Titan fortress are visible from here. Even half done, they are already a formidable defense. The ground before them is scorched. This must be where Zethron attacked and was wounded. It is lucky that you arrived when you did. Much later, and the Titans will be very difficult to dislodge. As you survey the territory ahead, the guards at the enemy gate see you. There is a burst of shouting and activity as they prepare their final charge. One of the final Titans left behind to guard the fortress raises his horn to his lips and blows. A single bass note echoes through the thickets. Then from the fort you hear the howling of many wolves. The pack has been summoned. The final defense of the fortress begins. Oh, enough of that knockback crap. I'm glad to have all these soldiers here backing me up. Flash powder. Oh, that guy's charmed. Okay, I can't even get to him. Okay, there's no loot down here except for an iron blade, looks like. Oh, the downside of being charmed is that, of course, when the enemy spawns back, he's behind us, but they can take care of him, honestly. Okay, so since Nathalie is behind soldiers right now, we'll just do this. That corrupted hellhound didn't even get the chance to touch us. I actually like that the assistance we get is actually helpful. In past games, in like Avernum games, whatever assistance you had was pretty much just useless that whole time. Recovery already had that pretty much, but we'll still level it up to 6 anyway. Modern Repellent looks at the abandoned keep. He nods approvingly. A fine day's work. Most of the Titans dead. The rest dispersed and harmless. If I know those creatures, most of them will be home within a week. We have won. Time to go home. Meanwhile, you look at the entrance to the rest keep. Pelham wants to abandon you to search it yourself. You are leaving? Pelham nods. We are, and I thank you, Xander. We were given a mission. It is done. Now our orders are to return. We can't ignore them. Thank you for your help. Carry on. Modern Repellent salutes you. You are a good soldier. For a hand of Avadon, best of luck to you. Hate to leave you like this, but orders are orders. Soon you are looking at their backs as they begin a long march back to safety. To be fair, I think it was pretty much our mission to explore for ourselves anyway. Make sure they all get out. Yeah, so that whole sequence of events, only one of them died, which is a good thing. Is he all the way up here? Dang it, Shima. To be fair, that would be a bit annoying and tedious to have to follow them the whole time, though, and not be able to actually explore everything. But that clearly was meant to help us get past the harder part of it. If I decided to take it on myself, then it probably would have been even more tedious. So I'm glad I have had backup there. Ah, dang it. I always forget what is immune and what's not. I don't even know why my mind flip-flops like that. I really just have to do a better job remembering that Nathalie does have a bow for a reason, so... Okay, these lizards aren't going to be able to fire, though. Is there any other, like wand or staff that Doesn't attack besides fire though. I just not thought about that. Okay. Like I said, I'm all about getting that loot. We'll take a quick look around real quick, and then we will then explore the... And then we will bust right into the keep. We still have to find that crown that the ghost requested. Okay, I think that's as far as we can... This might just be another exit over here, but let's check it anyway. Oh no, there's some lizards over here. I'll kill them anyway, just for consistency. Another lockpick. Okay, that looks like that was all we needed to search for, pretty much. Alright, so let's go back to where we were really quick. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and save the game right here, and I'll see you all soon with the next part of Let's Play.